Like for me, I don't know, I don't like the route that Sony's heading with the anime games. They're trying to make they're gonna. It feels like they're gonna try to curb stomp those fan servicey games. While Nintendo's okay.
No, Nintendo's thing is they have an open arms policy, and I don't like that for some cases because a lot of games that come out for Switch are just shovelware. So I can understand why Sony actually wants to keep a lot of their stuff
because they censor a lot of fan servicey games to the point where they lose all their rating, and what's the point?
Yeah, Nintendo does the same thing too. Actually,
what?
Nintendo does that too. Actually, it's just that
Sony's more egregious.
Yes,
I'd rather have.
I know Necopara 1 and 2 are on a Switch, but they're heavily
because I don't want to put my money in. I don't want to put my money into into a company that wants to homogenize a series, no matter what it is, or just try to make it more palatable to the masses when it's not the true intention of the creator.
Yeah, I also recommend don't get either one of them. They both do the same thing. They just I'd
rather have the lesser of the two evils.
The one that will accept any and all games, but just kind of still heavily edit them. It's just kind of we'll let y'all all in, but we're just going to look at all y'all stuff, and hopefully it's not.
Well, one of the live the Nico Power games, their E on the PS4, and while on Switch, their intended rating,
which is
M.
Are they M?
Yeah, I think it was called Nico Power. It's the cat girl.
I'm gonna look that right now. I'm like, that should not be an M rating on that.
That's Lord Nadai.
Is it the dating game?
Yeah, sorta, kinda.
Kisana's father. Life's a lot harder without him around. For everyone.
Yeah, y'all enjoy this story while we look this up because I've already seen this multiple times. It's
following in his footsteps.
Kind of same shit over and over again.
That's why I gotta be there for Kisana. No
yeah, I am right. Nico Para's
but she's turned out to be a real leader herself. Pretty damn impressive if you ask me.
Switch.
You're in love with her, aren't you? Where the hell did that come from? Look, damn it, we're done here. Next up is the bazaar. Follow me.
Yeah, Nico Para's on the Switch.
Yeah,
or at least coming to the Switch.
No, it's on Switch because Nico Para 2 is on there. Yep, Nico Para 1 and 2 are on Switch. Let's check that rating now. It is him. Wow. Okay then. I didn't know they actually went fully with it. Okay, Nintendo, you're cool with me.
And
they're in. Jesus, 17 plus. All right, Nintendo. Okay, all right. He got me there. Granted, it also had Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Switch. That actually makes a lot more sense in my head now.
Yeah, so it's rated E for everyone on PS4.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. There's no sex scenes. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, so if you're gonna cover the titties or ass, or if you're just gonna put them on, if you're just gonna put a drape on somebody, for a game that's not meant to have a drape, then you're trash. A trash company that wants to fuck up a demographic.
But at the same time, I can't really say that it's trash because you're literally putting that game on their thing, so they have the actual authority to do that.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's a good practice.
It's not, but at the same time, you have to go off of what they will and will not allow on their actual platform.
Yeah, I'm not paying PS4 to do that. I'm not supporting them if they do that.
That's okay. But again, with Switch, you just have to go through all that shovelware shit. Even though they don't heavily edit their stuff, you have to go through a lot of shovelware.
Yeah.
And even then, a lot of games don't even come up on a Switch. So you'll be having a Switch with 1 or 2 games on that you would enjoy, and that's about it.
Because I want to have Smash Ultimate and some other games.
Yeah, it's because I know I have a few games on mine. I just don't play them because I know I have
How do you
I know
keep
the
the peace?
three. No, there's four. There's four games I do like on my Switch, and that's Tales of Vesperia, which you can get on any console. Smash Ultimate, Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2 I had to buy, and then Mario Kart 8. And that's the only games that I actually will say that are actually really enjoyable on my Switch.
To be honest, like the Switch is only like 2 years old.
Yeah, even then, like it's.
Right.
The games that first came out for it were amazing. After that, you could see all the shovelware that they were getting until they started announcing like, oh, these big games are coming out for our consoles the following year. And I'm like, okay, it's cool.
Yeah. It's a rock and a hard place. Yeah. Like now that you talk about the pros and cons.
Yeah,
because like PS4, like its current trend, it's
So how can I get some idea?
it's not good.
no. But the thing is, like, its exclusives though are fucking amazing.
Yeah, they're good exclusives. It's just like
I don't think I
like if I'm going to buy like a fan service game, I'm not going to buy on PS4 because they're just going to remove the points.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's the only place you actually find it without going on like some weird online shit. You're gonna have to kind of bite the bullet on that point.
Yeah, it's just like it's like it's sort of like removing the blood for this game, like and removing the explosions, and just having like and removing the context of like them dying. They just don't.
You can actually do that. You can actually take out blood and gore in this.
Yeah, you can.
It's sweet. But the thing is, it gives you the option to that.
Yeah, it gives you a choice. That's the difference.
Well, I can understand that. I can understand that if you're mad that you don't have the choice of actually like going on one platform and being like, there's two ways you can get this game. You can get it with everything on it and just paying like either a little bit extra or them saying, hey, you can't do this or this with it, or you just get the actual like watered down version where you can do anything with it. It's just that it's literally just like rated like T for teen or E for everyone.
It's like that where with the Genesis, I think it was Genesis or something like that, with Mortal Kombat.
That was Nintendo and the Genesis.
Yeah, because like you had blood in that. And like in the other games, like you didn't.
Yeah.
Like which removed it removed the aspect of the game that was really prevalent in that what was known for.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to be walking around with, Grandma.
Okay, so what my point is, like, if you tamper with the product, like if your company tampers with the product, no matter what the product is, like it's a really shitty thing to do.
It is.
Like I don't care if it doesn't even have to be sexual or violent. Is if you're tampering with the product, like you're lessening the product, like you're lessening entertainment value.
But that's why they always usually have like the actual like the meetings and stuff for like actual contracts and stuff like that. We're just like, hey, we have the right to do this with your finished product if we feel like it. And that's why people hate EA, because EA will literally go to a company, hey, we're gonna put microtransactions in this game when a game doesn't even call for microtransactions. Imagine that's how their company runs. Their company runs by just literally trying to squeeze money out of everything they want. And that's how Sony goes by it. If they see what you have, see if it's okay with their actual board of directors, and if it's not, they'll tell you, hey, this needs to be changed for this, this, and this. And if you don't like it, you have the right. They have the right to say, no, I don't want to be on this platform. Then I want to go to Microsoft. And they realize that Microsoft is not good either. And they go to Nintendo, and Nintendo's like, cool, we'll put it on our thing right now. And I'm like, awesome.
Yeah,
it's just that you're gonna have to like downgrade everything for the Switch, but hopefully it'll still look the same.
Yeah, like if I want, like in the perfect world, I have all three.
Yeah,
in the perfect world.
I didn't think I had all three, and then realized that there was one that I did not like.
You didn't like the Xbox side?
No, because I'm saying I don't like being online 24/7. I don't like having to have my games online 24/7 when most of my games don't call for online 24/7. I don't want to have to update everything. I don't have to update my console and my controller. That literally makes no fucking sense to me. And I don't want to actually just to deal with all the bullshit that Microsoft's been doing lately. Especially especially last year when they rarely had any exclusive games coming out for them. But Sony was just pumping it out, and then Switch was just kind of just sitting back, just like, we got this coming out and this coming out.
Yeah, like nobody's coming in clean with this console.
No, because missing it's it's literally just like them realizing what they have, but some of them are learning from their mistakes, and then while some are just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But in Nintendo's case, they can do that because literally they have not done really anything wrong. Yeah. They're kind of just sitting in the background, just watching the other two big contenders just duke it out with themselves.
You said Nintendo, right?
Yeah, Nintendo's just kind of sitting back, just doing nothing because they don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's
they literally can just do that and just be like, "Hey, we got Smash Bros. Coming out."
Yeah,
cool.
It's just like I think one jokey thing I remember was like with the DOA series. The DOA Extreme series, like they put on the PS4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they removed an item like that removed a gimmick in the game. And it was like softening gel. It was essentially just adding more titty physics.
I can understand that. I can completely understand.
It's just like but like if I'd rather get the game that has it.
Yeah. My thing is, if you're gonna do fan service game, put it in for a purpose. Don't just put it in just because of fan service. And then I can see why they take fan service.
I will fully admit that, like in the whole scope of DOA as a brand, like the DOA Extreme is the beach and spring filler episode.
Yeah,
I will admit that.
So I completely understand when they're like, hey, we're just going to just heavily edit this game to be enjoyable for all ages. I'm like, that's probably fine. This is just literally just kind of just like a filler for no fucking reason.
Because like it's fun fluff.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with just having fun fluff, like with your brand or with your series.
Yeah.
I will say, like, fucking the $90 costume pack for DOA 6 is pretty
stupid.
Abominable.
Yeah.
It is a horror to see.
Yes.
Like, my wallet coils in fear in front of it.
I just feel like if you're going to do that to your game, then when people say your game is kind of not good, do not get mad at them for saying your game's not good. When literally you have a $90 DLC pack for all costumes and all accessories, and you have people just looking at like, the fuck is this? What are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in one of those moods where, like, I want to use more illustrative words.
Alright.
Yeah. DOA 6 is, like, when it comes to value, like, as a thing, it's getting worse than trash. Like, with its business aspects.
Alright.
What?
That's why the alarm system. So I get to go to Stowie's.
This isn't just like it's just their number plus.
There's some error message that's showing up.
So I'm gonna have to deal with that tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna fix it today.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'm doing.
Also, can I borrow your key for tomorrow?
My key?
Yes, for Stubby, so I can get in, so I don't have to worry about calling anybody.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not gonna give it to you right now. The lockup service.
That's probably fine. Give me your key. But I gotta give me your key.
I need it right now. I can give it to you, but you have to lock up service.
Cool. Oh, bro, I'm sorry that I'm not like fully paying attention to this game. It's just that I literally had to go through like a good 30 minutes of just trying to skip cutscenes, which actually I figured out you cannot actually skip these.
Really?
Yeah, you can't skip these because there's no dialogue, and it's not actually in like their actual like different cinematic.
Yeah,
this is actually in-game. This is in-game stuff. This is not the actual just like cinematic they made for the game. So it's unskippable.
And for me, like, I've already seen this. You've already seen this.
Yes.
Like,
and then we can't skip through this because stupid. So if you want to skip through this, you have to keep constantly clicking X over and over again.
Okay, so for our viewers at home, we had to like wait like 3. We had to like wait for like we had to like in a span of like 3 or 4 weeks. We had to like keep on trying to get Fist of North Star to work. Like for us, like there's a time wise because like our one of our recordings just fucked up, and we had to have enough time just to go back to where we were at. The problem is, like, we had to go through like 3 or 4 hours of content to get back to where we were, and that is pretty stupid because next time, like, if this shit happens, I'm just gonna fucking punch like Shin, every villain from Fist of the North Star into non-existence. Like that happens again. I don't want to touch. I'm gonna be extremely mad. Like if we have another recording problem with this game.
It happens again. I'm not playing this anymore. I will literally play this off screen and just enjoy it that way. I'm like, fuck it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not going through all this bullshit again.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. It's just that we have to do it for the channel and have to actually like redo stuff that you already done before. Especially when this game where literally you do like a couple of fights, but it's mostly like story based. Like it gets to me just because I'm like, this has potential to be kind of like the Yakuza games, but I understand that they want to go.
It makes you hate it if you have to replay it.
Yes, because I'm saying like. Because the Yakuza games, they were like based off of nothing. They're literally just like, we're gonna make this whole new thing, and it just blew up to be like a massive like game series.
To be honest, like this is like from what I'm seeing, like it's only using the aesthetics and some plot points from Fist of the North Star, so it's its own thing. That's what I'm getting.
The thing is, they still did their like actual like research on Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, because like it is aesthetically like 1-to-1, like to Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, and I really do appreciate that where they actually took their time out to research Fist of the North Star. I think they did they did the whole series as a whole. Yeah, and we're just like, let's just make this game like this.
Yeah, because like the fucking goons are accurate as fuck because they're like they're more flashy versions of Mad Max guys.
Yeah. Ugh. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Like, they have the fucking proportions right for the fucking goons and the main characters right, too.
Yeah, it's just that for me, it's just like, I would like a balance of story and action. Not just, hey guys, we did this, like, we did this series that has, like, a lot of lore stuff. So we're going to dump most of this lore into this game. But right now, we don't have enough, like, room to do the action like we want to.
I would like to say like Kenshiro is very underrated as a protagonist though.
I think he's so fucking overpowered. This man's overpowered as hell.
Yeah.
And you have to make his not his friends, but more or less like his like enemies and stuff like that, kind of like almost overpowered to the point like they're like demigods at this point. Hey. Where they can literally like heal and kill people with just a touch. And I'm like, the fuck? How is anybody still alive in this world?
What?
And they have to pull like these bullshit plot points, and it's like this person doesn't kill all these people because
I will say like certain arcs or like certain character arcs are really good.
What? Yeah, I understand that. Cause
like Kenshiro's character arc is really interesting.
Because literally, you can say that what I just said about any other like anime series, like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, like you can say Dragon Ball. Like, good lord, because you can say that about like almost any character in any of those like series, and be like, that man's overpowered. Why hasn't he killed anybody yet? Granted, Majin Buu has like destroyed planets before. I know that. So they have a MacGuffin of just like, let's get this dragon real quick and wish everything back. I'm like, that's bullshit.
I do know, like in like I do like the idea that like that One Piece, the creator of One Piece says like he's almost done with One Piece, like in a sense of like story elements.
Yeah,
I like the idea, is because he's been doing this for about what?
Oh,
10 or 20 years?
I think 20, 25, I think.
Yeah. 25 years of content is a legacy worth like looking into. Like you could put down the numbers like and say like, oh man, it's not as good as blank series, but like if you're putting 25 years of content and like everybody's still buying your shit and people still love it, like you're doing something right.
Yeah.
It's not Garfield where it has limited potential, like, and all the jokes have been done like 10 or 15 years like into it, like not 10 years, 5 years into it, and the only reason why Garfield is still relevant is because the comic creator became a businessman, a better businessman about his brands. With Garfield, and just became more and more homogenized.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to Fist of the North Star. This is great. I would love to play it. Like, eventually, like once I get my job like squared away, I am gonna get PS4, but it's gonna be the last console I'm gonna get for this generation.
You're still playing a Switch, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting a Switch first, and then getting a PS4.
Okay.
Because like I like Nintendo exclusives. I like Nintendo's exclusives, and they seem to be fun. Like, and I just want to play like some more fun Nintendo games. And PS4 is fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I will say like the controller for like PS4 is better for fighting games. PS4's controller is better for fighting games.
I would say if you actually had like a better controller, because if you had the like Xbox One Elite controllers, dude, those are fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah, those are awesome. They just cost an arm and a leg to get.
Oh,
Those things are expensive as fuck. And actually, they made a Elite controller for the PS4. It just it looks stupid. I'm like the Xbox One.
I'm talking about like joystick placement.
Yeah.
I still, for me, even though playing with PlayStation controllers for like a good chunk of my life, I would still say for a lot of like technical fighters, I would like to use an Xbox controller more than a PS4. And that's just because like literally like doing button mashing combat stuff like that. PlayStation controllers can do that.
I guess when I say that, I think I'm just being too bandwagony, like on the hype of PS4's controllers for fighting games, because like a bunch of fighting game tournaments take place with PS4.
Yeah, that's just because they used to do it for Xbox and stuff like that, but then PS4 was like, hey, we got this like better feeling, better looking controller, and I'm like, let's do that because Sony likes to pay out people, stuff like that. But even though I love my Switch and my PS4, I still feel good with an actual Xbox controller in my hand. Especially if it's like a hack and slash or like a JRPG and stuff like that.
I would like to say, I would like to go back on the Fist of the North Star game. Like, I do like the aesthetics of this like goon. It's just like he looks generic enough, but like unique enough to be like an interesting like thing to look at.
Oh, yeah.
Fight.
There's no where he'll die in a few minutes.
He'll die in a few seconds because all these goons are essentially the same. That's because we see them through Kenshiro's eyes.
Yes.
What?
Because like if you have not studied the Nanto or like a special martial art, like Kenshiro will just see you as either a villager or a goon.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no in between for Kenshiro, like when it comes to non-special people.
Whoa!